Hi, I'm Girl Game Renee, and here's some community tips on shooting. The first tip, of course, is definitely shooting wide open is the best shot to take. 2 would be if the defender has his hands down, hand down, man down. So definitely take that shot. And 3, definitely creating great spacing. And these are the 3 top defensive tips. My number 1 defensive tip is on-ball defense. With that being said,
what better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the 4th member of our team, Allie LaForce. Now Denver's starting 5. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's the Beast in at the 2. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
EA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
To the inside. Brown shot is good.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And here's Denver. Now Murray. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Down low. Porzingis against Gordon. Pass to Tatum. Here's the Beast. 4 on the clock. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Yes, it's good.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Here's Murray. Porzingis grabs the board.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And finished off by Tatum.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. Brown's shot is good.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here's Brown for three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Here's Brown. He has 7. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Tatum can't hit. The Nuggets trail. Jokic passes to Brown. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, Nikola Jokic.
Lately, he's been showing off his talents as a passer, moving the ball around the floor with great accuracy and putting it in the hands of well-positioned shooters, just making all the right choices. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. Here's the Beast. Three-pointer off the mark. And so Porter will bring it up for Denver. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's the Beast, defended by Murray. Here's the Beast. Hook loose and stolen by Murray. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And he's going for the oop here. And Gordon with the big finish.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
And Boston calls time here. About halfway through the year now, Doris. Some teams that started off well have run into trouble.
But Brian, doesn't it almost feel like an inevitability that over the course of such a long season, adversity is bound to set in? And sometimes it takes many forms. Sometimes it's as simple as an injury. Sometimes you've had a tough stretch of games, maybe 4 or 5, on the road against tough competition.
It's hard on the... Celtics trail by 9. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's the Beast in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Brown gets the inside finish.
So this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Here's the Beast. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
To the middle. Oh, Brown takes it to the D inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Jokic. And he makes it. Jokic has got 6.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. Jokic has already accomplished so much. But with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Pass to Porter. Brown with the steal.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Richards got his first 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet. That's a foul he wanted to avoid. And he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Outside Murray. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He contributed 31 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
And Boston calls time here. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
And here's Brown for 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Denver leading by 7. Over to the left wing. Jokic, he's open. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Jokic has got 10.
Dennis.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Porzingis running the floor. Porzingis caps off the break.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Schroeder passes to Porter. Gordon on the wing. To the paint. Second chance effort. It's tipped. Here's Pritchard, covered by Schroeder. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The Nuggets lead by 5. Outside Schroeder. Shoots a fadeaway. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
When you look back at the history of the league, Boris, no position has evolved more than a center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous fact because we look at some of the best players in the league. They occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, the big man's got a lot of...
All about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He carried them back.
The Celtics, 48. The Nuggets, 48. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth dance team.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards, and it's Jokic in it to 5. For the lead, Tatum with some nice D. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. The pull-up J. The Beast shot is off. And stolen by Porzingis. Again, the miss by Boston.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
About a minute played here in the second half. The Beast. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Gordon outside. Inside. Here's Brown. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Over Porter. And the basket by Brown. Brown's got 14 points for the game.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Outside Porter. Gordon on the wing. Outside Murray. 5 on the clock. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of his team's success.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
The jumper looking so pure coming out of Murray's hands. It's fun watching him score the rock.
Brown gets the bucket.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Murray looking around. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Just forcing his way to the rim. Murray knew his fate going in there and got rewarded with a foul.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Brown. And Murray drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pritchard gets it to go.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Nuggets trail by 3. Now a timeout called by Denver. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker either inside or from 3-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes, but again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Here's a look at some stats for Nikola Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Back to Schroeder. Gordon on the wing. Tatum brings a double team. Shot clock at 5. Murray for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Brown can't hit. Nuggets trail by 3. Jokic passes to Schroeder. Tatum with it. Checked by Murray. And a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second
It's going to be on Jamal Murray. The 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's the Beast in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Celtics lead by 13. Here's Brown. Oh, my goodness! Brown would not be denied!
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. The lob. Very well done. And the Celtics lead by 17.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Tatum brings a double team. Back to Holmes. Shot clock at 6. Left side Murray. Releases. The rebound, Celtics.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And it's blocked. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And that's going to be a foul on Denver. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Fires it. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Porter with the steal. Into the lane. Brown passes to Porter. Misses the baby hook. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Here's the beast. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Brown's shot is good.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And here's Brown for 3. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Nuggets trail by 17. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the basket is good.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness. The ability to score when it's not simple.
Count the basket. Richard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Jokic. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul. They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Gordon, he's checked in for Denver. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Pritchard. Pass to the beast. Porter pulls it in.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Brown. And stolen by Brown. Here's Pritchard. Defended by Murray. Back to Pritchard. To the left wing. Here he goes. The beast shot is off.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Porter, the pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
And the Celtics call time here.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get...
Substitution ends up going with a new group. Highsmith, he's checked in for Denver. Schroeder comes in for Brown. Here's Schroeder. That one off the back iron and out. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jaylen Brown.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Here's Hauser, covered by Schroeder, and a missed layup. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Holmes. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Here's the Beast from deep three-point land. The shot won't fall. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Hey guys, it's your girl Miss T, and we are kicking off the summer. I hope to see you guys on the court on the W.
It's Kobe, man. I hope you're having a great summer on the 2K streets, man. And my biggest tip would be to try all the vast game modes that 2K has, whether it be My League, My Team, but especially My League can get in, run simulations, maybe you want a player lock. That's really going to help you have some fun during the summer if you're looking for something else to pick up.
What's going on, guys? Hollywood here. And if you guys haven't checked out the creator build,
the buzz is building from the sports-crazed town of Boston. The 76ers taking on the Celtics. For Philadelphia, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 1. And for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis, and it's the Beast, and it's Pritchard in at the point. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Porzingis passes to the Beast. Tatum, that's for 2, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
A nice shot by McCain.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Brown, the pass to the Beast. Tatum on the wing. Out to Porzingis from the arc. And he hits the triple. 3 points there in the shot from the Beast.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Outside, Maxey. Here's McCain. Porzingis with the block. And he recovers it. McCain's shot is off. McCain's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Brown the pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Grimes. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pritchard passes to the Beast. Makes it off the glass. The Beast's got 5.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Embiid against Porzingis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's the Beast. 5 points in the game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. To the middle. Here's McCain. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Tatum on the wing. Now the pass to the Beast. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Tatum on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's the Beast. No good with the triple. 76ers trailing. Here's Grimes. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Brown outside. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Shot's good by the Beast. The Beast's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his fifth. And so in the game for the 76ers, Yabusele out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The kick out to Tatum. Passes to the Beast. And here is Brown. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. The Beast. The shot's good. Brown making the play. The Beast's got 10 points in the game.
Great recognition of the mismatch. Abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Here's McCain. 8 points for him.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Kata. And too long on the shot.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the paint. Rimrocker, Joel Embiid.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Brown the pass to the Beast. Back to Brown. Pass to the Beast. It's up a 3. Maxey grabs the miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
That shot wide open. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Brown, defended by Alexander Walker.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Yabusele. Great D that time from Tatum.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat you.
Timeout called the 76ers. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Look at the Kings. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And I think for the Celtics, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
The 76ers with another miss. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The Beast passes to Pritchard. Here's the Beast. He's got 12. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Maxey passes to Alexander Walker. Maxey looking it over. Austin grabs the miss. They faced off right here last time they met, but the Hulk just couldn't pull out the win.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right down low. Now Hart. He has yet to score. Pass to the Beast. Sinks that one from the post. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's McCain. 13 points in the game.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
And breaking down. the Boston Celtics in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key.
The 76ers, 42. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth dance team.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 9-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then it's the Beast. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Pritchard passes to the Beast. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
McCain, second personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw good from the Beast.
Number 67.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Yabusele. Again, Philadelphia.
Smart pass and quick thinking, Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Tatum, that's for 2. Inside, Tatum automatic.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Ball stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their good options.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Tatum passes to the Beast. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. The Beasts got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics. The 76ers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Maxey kicks to Embiid. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Back to Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it. Celtics leading by 9. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Brown deciding where to go with it. And the pass to the Beast. Just 5 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 3 on 3. Kicks it out to Maxey. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
To the floor for the 76ers.
To the wing right side.
Alexander Walker.
Over to the wing. Embiid inside the line. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown the pass to the Beast. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Brown. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Knocked away. Outside, Maxey. Grimes passes to Yabusele. Hits it from three-point range. Yabusele's got his second bucket of the night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pritchard gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes.
And that's a foul called on the Beast.
Personal foul.
And that'll... With 1 on the clock. Gonna go that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they...
The 76ers.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Doughton in at the point. A 3-ball, just 5 on the clock. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from the Beast.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Hart. Good work there as it goes.
Alexander Walker.
Here's Tatum. Pass to the Beast. The Celtics working the ball around now. Down low. Plays it up and puts it in. The Beast's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Hart. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that mistake.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. And the 76ers also making a change. Grimes is checked in. Here's Pritchard. 5 to shoot. Here's the Beast. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers trail by 11. 3-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Maxey's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Maxey. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Maxey's got it back down to single digits for Philadelphia. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Oh, good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Brown outside. Here's the beast. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And the 76ers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, the Beast.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. If those words work, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Sele passes to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Here's McCain. Buries the long-range jumper. McCain's got 5 points in the quarter.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
And White kicks to Tatum. The pass to Brown. Latrey. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Maxey.
Sometimes you just got to look away, man. I felt that move from Maxey.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
It's time for some T-shirts. Make some noise, fans.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Jared White.
Peyton Pritchard.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Up top, Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 7. Embiid with it. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to
personal fouls. Second team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Jason Tatum. At the line for
he doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And they double up Embiid. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's Boston with it. The 76ers trail by 8. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Shots good by the Beast.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to McCain. Clock at 6. Tries to the hoop. Nice shot from 10 feet out. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Maxey passes to Embiid. 7-foot shot. Rebounded by the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brown kicks to Tatum. Brown drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
That was a courageous drive by Brown. He knows the defense is right there, and he's like,
And Brown drops them both.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
Maxey, no good. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11. Here's the Beast. From outside the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score totally slams the door for any rookie comebacks. And look, they put this one away.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Did you know that you can play with a build designed by NBA 2K pros?
You can browse by position and skill or the exact archetype you want to play with. All of your go-to builds and NBA comparisons make it easy to see how you'll play on the court.
Sorting by each build's best skill makes it easier than ever to get the skills and badges you need.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Derek White, and it's the Beast in at the 2-guard position. And for the Pistons, they've got Williams, Kate Cunningham out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. We are right in the middle of the year, Brent. What's the biggest challenge for coaches right now?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge, BA, is just keeping your team engaged. You've asked a lot of guys at this point physically and mentally. Some guys are in a place where they're playing and everything's all good, but it's really those guys who are still looking for their opportunity. You have to continue to build those relationships so that the bond of the team is going to push you forward to get the best out of everybody.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Here's Porzingis. Williams grabs the board. Cunningham on the wing. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Good instincts from Cade that time. He has the shot all picked out, so why waste time? Let it rip.
Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
And Porzingis right through the defense, and a sweet dunk from the big man.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. First quarter, just over a minute played. Randall against Porzingis.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
Oh, nice!
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts. And wow, coming from Cade, that's good stuff.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside White. To the paint. Williams against Porzingis. Tatum from long range knocks down the triple.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Now Sasser. His last outing, he had 18 points. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by White. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Misses the jumper.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The Beast passes to White. Here's the Beast. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Clock at 6. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tatum's got 5 points.
Oh, the long arms of Tatum. Man, do they come in handy on the glass.
Williams against Porzingis. Cunningham on the wing. Here's Williams. Outside for Randall. There's Cunningham with a 3. Here's Williams. And Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
The Beast passes to White. Pass to the Beast. Fires the 3. The Pistons clear it. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
And the Pistons call time here. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning. They were just totally outclassed.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent. So
and it's Detroit with the ball. On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Derek White. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard. Buries it from 3. Holland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, Asar Thompson is a proficient passer.
The Beast passes to Porzingis. Here's the Beast. Last game he had 34 points. Nice D from Thompson.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. They trail by 11. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Here's the Beast. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's Sasser. 6 points for him. And here's Thompson for 3. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 6 points.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Tatum. Here's the Beast. Unable to get that one. Thompson with some nice D. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And Brent, two of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amin Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He came away with 34 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And he was clearly the best player on the floor, doing everything he could. Did he get it done again? We'll see, B.A.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Brandon.
Yeah, B.A. There was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Timeout called, the Pistons. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Robert Williams checked in for Detroit. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Paul George.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's the Beast. He's got 6. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Randall with it. Picked up by Tatum. Randall draws the double. Out to Thompson for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Thompson continuing to work on that shot, hoping to become more consistent as an outside threat.
Here's Brown. Nice D from Thompson.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Sasser. Rebounded by the Celtics. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
All right, a moment to look at this. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons.
Your Pistons, 67. The Celtics, 34.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
We've got Cade Cunningham, Thompson out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Robert Williams, and it's Sasser in at the point. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half.
And when he is healthy, Williams is an important piece on this team, mainly due to that defense and rebound.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And that one falls for Tatum.
At the line for the Celtics, Tatum.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Down low. Here's Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
White. And connects on the 9-footer.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Cunningham passes to Williams. Here's Sasser. No good. Good work defensively by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's Brown on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Pistons shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Brown.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Number 67, third personal foul. Team second.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
White can't hit. Cunningham with the ball. 21 points in the game. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Pass to Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. Puts it up from 15. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Cunningham's got 23.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Off target from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Williams. Cunningham on the wing. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Shoots from the baseline. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
That one falls. White's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Williams. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Cunningham on the wing. Again, the miss by Cunningham. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Now here's Porzingis. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Porzingis.
And so it's Detroit with it. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Back to Sasser. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Kane's checked in for the Pistons. Holland comes in for Sasser. Josh Hart's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach. Well, we want the officials to get it right. I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
That's good from Holiday.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
So the Celtics 5 right now. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's the Beast in at the 2.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Kane. Kane. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Brown with it. Now Thompson defending. To the middle. Here's the Beast. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Thompson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Robert Williams checked in for Kane. White, he's checked in for Boston. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
On the wing, Thompson. Sasser outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Sasser. And stolen by Porzingis. And he's all alone. Here's the Beast. Tries again. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got his 5th rebound in this one.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Brown can't hit.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
The Beast passes to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Detroit leading by 20. Pass to Holland. Tries yet again. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the Beast. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast has gotten 4 this quarter.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Now here's Sasser. He's guarded by White. Sasser can't hit.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And the Pistons call time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
Everybody who wants one.
Cunningham's checked in for Detroit.
Make some noise.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Williams. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight. To the inside, the Beast. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the first one at the line is good.
Team 4.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Sasser. And the layup is good.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Outside White. Got a hand on it. Now Sasser. Pass to Cunningham. 4-3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The Beast passes to White. 6 to shoot. Here's the Beast from outside the arc. Nails it from 3. The Beast's got 19 points.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Detroit leading by 15. Randall outside. Back to Sasser. And here's Cunningham outside. And he can't get that one.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to White. It's Brown on the wing. Back to White. Here's the Beast. From deep three-point range. They get it back. What a finish from Porzingis.
I think Porzingis is realizing as he gets on in years in the NBA, his size and getting to the offensive rebound is going to help him score.
And here's Cunningham outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Pistons.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Cade Cunningham.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here's the Beast. Sasser defending. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Sasser with a rebound. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by 11. That's tipped. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And that one's good. Porzingis.
You can see Porzingis, a great job as a big to run the floor and help get that 3.
And here's Cunningham. So it's Detroit picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.